Hello everyone, this is Luffy no Tomo, and I finally finished the designs for my birthday cupcakes. Yesterday, September 19th, was my 31st birthday, as well as the National Talk Like a Pirates Day, hence the reason why I probably like pirates so much. And I went a few days ago to Cake Creations. Cake Creations is both spelled with K instead of C, and I found this really cute Captain Jack Sparrow cupcake holder. So I decided to use that in honor of the Talk Like a Pirates Day. And I also picked up there, because I made everything here, it's all edible, the chocolate and vanilla cake mixes as well as the chocolate and vanilla buttercreams. I also had to pick up the milk chocolate and dark mint chocolate to attach the edible paper onto the cakes. You draw with a pen, and it's an edible pen, so like I said, you can eat the whole thing. The paper doesn't taste that great, but you can really draw pretty well. The only problem is you can't really erase. So I kind of got used to it because I did the shiro ari cake, which I also have a little video on that. And I got used to how to use the pens and draw it. So I think I went pretty fast with these and finished them up pretty well. And they look like the characters. So you may be wondering who these characters are because you may not recognize them. There's 10 cupcakes. These were more my favorites. And then I got these guys. And this is from the drama series called Ouji-sama Warai. And that means princess parentheses laugh, and they're playing on in the background because I have all the drama CDs. I also bought the art book because they have the official art book, fan book, that also came with the drama CD. Really cool. And I will show you their website in a moment, but I also wanted to tell you about the princess. So Ouji-sama Warai series is based on the prince side of the fairy tale story. So there's all these famous fairy tales. This is Rapunzel's prince, and his thing is that he kind of looks really like a girl, like he's got roses everywhere, long hair, he's short, and he's kind of dense. Then this is the Sleeping Beauty prince, and he has this weird obsession with video games, and he likes to be an adventurer, but he's also a scaredy cat and kind of shy, but he's got that chunibyo thing going on where he goes, hoo hoo hoo, I will be the best adventurer. And I think that they met, like, Sleeping Beauty, like, through online game. Like, it's really weird. So I thought that was kind of funny. This is Takatori-kun from the Takatori Monogatari, which is a Japanese fairy tale. It's also called Kage-ya-hime. And what it is that from bamboo, there birthed a beautiful baby girl, and then she grew up to be this gorgeous-looking woman, and it turned out she was the princess from the moon, so she had to go back to the moon, but he tried to court her, and it failed, and he cries constantly because he is the only prince that actually does not have his princess, and it's kind of sad, so I feel bad for him. So here are these guys. I thought I did a pretty good job. I had to redo them a couple times, like Rapunzel gave me some trouble, and some of the others I had to redo, but other than that, they weren't that bad to draw. These are more of my favorite characters, and I love the voice actors from this series. I think they do a really great job, and these are some of my favorites, so I kind of lumped them together. This is Shirayuki, or Snow White prince, and he is so awesome. His little thing is that he's terrified of Snow White at times, because he fell for her beauty, but at the same time he saw what happened when she tortured and killed the stepmother. Like, if you know the Grimm fairy tale, it was pretty dark. And so he's like, I didn't see anything, I didn't hear anything, I know nothing. And he's always freaking out over it. His voice actor is very well known, like a lot of the others. He played One Piece's Zoro, so that's really cool. Then this is another one of my favorites. This is the Frog Prince, and the Frog Prince legend is where the princess drops her golden ball down a well, a frog comes back up and picks it up and requests for a kiss in return because it turns out he was a prince turned into a frog. Now in this case, the frog turns into a human instead of the other way around. But his voice actor is really cool too. He plays Gintoki from Gintama, so that's a pretty well-known voice. And he's one of my favorites. His thing is that he's such a masochist. He has no clue that the princess just doesn't really want to deal with him. And I was always throwing things at him and trying to get him away. But he's like, no, she's just a tsundere. Like, she really loves me. Oh, that's just her little game of how she shows me that she loves me. And it's really funny. They're like, no, that's not it. This is Aladdin. And obviously he's from the story Aladdin. And his thing is that he's kind of two-faced. At one point he's like, oh, la-di-da, happy-go-lucky and nice. But he does love the princess, so he's always nice to her. But then to everybody else, he's like, oh, God, I hate this. Like, why the hell do I have to do this? Like, I hate you guys. So he's got this sort of dark, like, evil laugh thing going on. His laugh is scary as hell. His voice actor had played Woozer from that, Woozer Life one. That's the only thing I can think of. I know he's done other things. It's hard to think of off the top of my head stuff. Then this is from the tale of Genji. And the Genji Monogatari is all about him kind of being like a playboy. That's his little thing, where, in the story, that's also another Japanese tale. The only two Japanese tales are Genji Monogatari and Toku Monogatari. But, his is all about being a womanizer and, playing around and stuff like that. And his is, he's got this whole thing where he's really lax and, cool and tries to play it as the perfect prince. And then all of a sudden he goes, whoa, I can't wait. That's him. Oh man, he's really funny. So his voice actor played Skent Dance's Busen, I believe that was how you say it. And he's played a lot of other things. I just can't think of it at the moment. But that's what he is. He goes, kita. Okay, sorry. Anyways, moving along. These are the last of the princes. This is Cinderella's prince. Charming, but he hates being called charming. And his thing is that he loves survival games, military stuff, and he loves guns and weapons, and he's got this whole arsenal and collection, and it's kind of creepy how much guns he has and how he only cares about that. This is the Little Mermaid princess, and that's him, by the way. He's always complaining how, his life's unfair, and he's like, oh, Fukuoda! But, he's also really obsessed with sweets and is constantly eating, desserts all the time. So that's his kind of weird thing. And then, this is the story from Swan Lake, the prince from that. And that's... Sorry, I got distracted by the voices. Anyways, the Swan Prince, that's the whole story about where the princess turns into a swan during the day and at night back into a princess. And his thing is that he is actually ill and sick. And so, for some reason, he barfs up blood, constantly. Goes... He comes in this whirl, dun 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 music and a disco ball kind of thing, and then all of a sudden he'll be like and cough up blood. You're like, what the? You've no idea. It's so weird, but it's kind of cool. So he is a bit of a playboy, but he does love Odette. And so these are my cupcakes for my birthday that I made. I was just adjusting hands here in positions. So I thought I did a really good job on making them. And I also at one point had made an Ouji-sama wallpaper for my desktop. That is the Frog Prince. That's the Swan Prince. Swan Princess Prince? Yeah, Swan Lake Prince. Sleeping Beauty, Little Mermaid, Takatori Monogatari, Aladdin, Snow White, Cinderella, Rapunzel, and Genji, the Genji Monogatari. So I also wanted to show, because how I did this was you can go to their website and they got a lot of cool stuff. And then here on their special, they have the comic here, and they do have a little Yonkoma or 4-panel comic. And they just announced that this is not only going to be a drama CD series, but at the same time, so they have the drama CDs, they have the art book, and they now are getting a PC game. So that's really cool. So this is a little comic about the fact that they got a PC game, which is neat. You can see all their character profiles. You can see all the list of drama CDs here. They have tons. And then at the same point, they also under special, I believe if I can go back, let's see, here's where you can look at their comics, and then also along here they do have the wallpapers. So I ended up using these, I downloaded their wallpapers and then I separately sort of cut them out and then sorted them together to the way I liked it. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. This is my birthday cupcakes for my 31st birthday, as well as Ouji-sama Warai series info and sort of more, like, I don't know, just all about them for the most part because I did the cupcakes on it. Thank you so much for watching.